All right, everybody, welcome back. It's time for another deep dive. And this time, we're taking you straight to the heart of Hollywood because, well, Oscars.
The 97th Academy Awards, to be exact.
You got it. So many incredible moments, historic wins, and of course, all the glamour you can handle. But let's be honest, sometimes these award shows, they can be a bit much, right?
Oh, absolutely. Trying to keep up with all the categories, the nominees, who won what. It can feel like information overload for sure.
Exactly. And that's where this deep dive comes in. We're going to break down the biggest highlights from the 2025 Oscars using this awesome recap we found online.
Think of it as your cheat sheet to sounding like a total Oscars pro.
All right, so drum roll, please. Best Picture goes to Anora.
And not just Best Picture.
Oh, no. Anora did not come to play.
Yeah.
This film cleaned up, winning a total of 5 awards. Now, that's what we call making a statement, right?
You rarely see a film dominate like that. I mean, to win Best Picture is huge, but to win 5, that tells you Anora wasn't just a good film, it was a phenomenon.
Exactly. It struck a chord with critics and the audiences. A rare combo. So all you movie buffs out there, Anora is definitely one to add to that watch list.
Without a doubt.
Now let's talk about those acting awards, because we had some serious talent on display. Starting with Best Actor, the Oscar goes to Adrien Brody
A legend.
for his role in The Brutalist.
Yeah.
Now, Brody already has an Oscar under his belt, but this win, this adds a whole new layer to his already impressive career, right?
Oh, for sure. I mean, what does a win like this mean for someone like Brody? Does he stick with these smaller, more character-driven roles? Or does this catapult him into those big-budget blockbusters?
Oh, that is such a great point. It really makes you think about the kind of impact an Oscar win can have on an actor's career. Decisions,
Yeah.
right? But hold on, because it gets even more interesting. Because Best Actress went to, wait for it, Mikey Madison for her role in Anora.
Wow.
So not only did Anora sweep a bunch of categories, but it also snagged both lead acting awards. Now, how often do you see that happen?
Almost never. It's incredibly rare for both lead acting awards to go to actors in the same film.
Right. What does that tell us about their performances? I mean, think about it. They each had to deliver these powerful, captivating individual performances. And they had to have that undeniable chemistry on screen together. It just makes you wonder, how much of it was individual brilliance and how much was the magic they created together.
It's fascinating, right? And it definitely makes you want to see the movie to see how these two powerhouse performances played off each other.
For sure. Now, let's not forget about the amazing supporting actors. Kieran Culkin took home the award for Best Supporting Actor for his role in A Real Pain.
Oh, he was brilliant in that.
And Zoe Saldaña won Best Supporting Actress for Emilia Pérez.
Talk about talented actors. Sometimes those supporting roles, they can be even more challenging than the lead roles. You got to make a huge impact in like a fraction of the screen time. And both Culkin and Saldaña, they nailed it. Absolutely nailed it.
They did. Speaking of nailing it, let's circle back to Anora for a sec because it also took home the Oscar for Best Original Screenplay.
Which makes total sense, right? I mean, a film doesn't just win 5 Oscars without a killer story. And that's what screenplay awards are all about, celebrating the foundation, the heart of a good film.
Totally. A great story can make or break a film, and Anora clearly had a phenomenal story at its core.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, on the flip side, we have Best Adapted Screenplay, and this year's Oscar went to Conclave. So for all you book lovers out there, this is a film that managed to take a story you already know and love and successfully bring it to life on the big screen.
And that's not easy. To take existing source material and turn it into a captivating film, it takes skill. Conclave proves it can be done.
For sure. But hey, let's not forget about the amazing films being made all over the world.
Yes.
The Oscar for Best International Feature goes to I'm Still Here, all the way from Brazil.
Love it. This category is so important because it gives us a window into different cultures, different perspectives. It reminds us that great stories aren't confined by borders, and I'm Still Here is proof of that.
Absolutely. And finally, in a world increasingly dominated by special effects and CGI, animation continues to prove its power as a storytelling medium.
Couldn't agree more.
This year, the Oscar for Best Animated Feature went to Flow, a film that reminded us that animation can transport us to magical worlds and make us feel things just as deeply as any live-action film can.
It's interesting because animation can sometimes tackle themes and ideas in a way that live action just can't. It allows for this unique kind of storytelling that can resonate with audiences of all ages.
So true. And there you have it, a whirlwind tour of the biggest highlights from the 97th Academy Awards.
Oh.
But before we wrap up, Let's talk about the elephant, or should I say the Anora in the room. This film was the undeniable star of the night, sweeping multiple awards and captivating audiences worldwide. What do you think it is about Anora that resonated so deeply? Is it a sign of the times? Are we craving more emotionally driven stories? Or is there something else entirely at play here?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Maybe Anora's success will inspire a whole new wave of similar films, or maybe it'll push filmmakers to go even further, to break new ground and experiment with different styles of storytelling. One thing's for sure, Anora has left its mark on cinema, and it'll be fascinating to see how it shapes the films of the future.
And that's a wrap on our Oscars deep dive. Now go forth, impress your friends with your newfound knowledge, and maybe, just maybe, get inspired to check out some of these incredible award-winning films.
Enjoy!
See you next time.